At least the combat is some sort of weird RPG thing. Aiden Chronicles is ahead of the Nintendo 64. I don't know if it's ahead of like the time period in general, because obviously it's really just feels like it's borrowing a lot from CRPGs of the time, I guess, and Dungeons and Dragons, of course, but what RPG wasn't? It was definitely doing a lot of things that I don't know how many console RPGs were trying to do at the time. Night Dive needs to remaster it and make it faster. That's what needs to happen with Aiden Chronicles. Takes a long time to play that game. But it seemed like he had a lot of possibilities with like the character builds and stuff like that. I was watching a buddy of mine play some Hercules casually the other night, and first of all, just like lots of dialogue that I hadn't seen because I never bothered to talk to a certain person a second time or whatever. But I realized there's even more developer commentary in that game than I thought. It's a little less obvious than the Santa Manicus lady. But there's a guy in Alpsius who you can talk to, and then he's like, "Did you do this yet?" And then Hercules is like, I was hoping to have a little bit more time for such a monumental task. And then the other guy's like, "Now Hercules, we all know that's impossible." It's like, oh, okay, so that's also about making the game, huh? They were not too shy to express that. Must not have been very happy with Titus. I still need to shoot an email to Kirk Tome and see if he'll deign to answer a couple questions about Hercules. I've always meant to do it, and now feels like the time. Oh, interesting camera angle. Dude's still around. He's still in the industry. He's still working on Star Citizen, of all things. Last I checked. Enter the scribe's hut. Lost signal for 2 minutes. Well, you know you haven't missed much gameplay, at least. Only this. I know, the farm is truly an exciting portion of the run, but... Oh well, it's oop, that's fun. I like when you clip down into the barn, but you still get to go into the scribe hut. You really get the best of both worlds there. Just a little bit more of a fucked up video game, but also you don't actually lose time. Interesting camera. Oh, oh jeez, okay. Too far. Losing time, but like I said, practice fun. Yo, double jump? Oh. It was a really nice day outside today, but I find that the nicest days of the spring, or some of the nicest days, I'm like, well, shoot, it's like a Monday, or I'm tired or whatever, and also got a bunch of stuff I gotta take care of inside. I still went for a walk though. Sat out on the balcony for a bit. Nice, Hercules, nice. Just not as much as I would have liked to on a day where I didn't have other plans in mind. Had to set up a couple things for hotfix. Go. Go, Hercules. Feels like a bad place to be changing the camera angle. Signal's good? Alright, good. Get the letter. Oop. I didn't know these people could read. Cookbook. Boom. I wonder what's on the shelf there. There's like a single item on that shelf. Kind of want to go back and look at it at some point. The one thing that isn't a book in there. Okay. I think I should remember to switch items in there. I think switching items indoors when you don't have to pause clip is just a good idea. Because I think it makes the pause faster. I usually do it with the coats, but I forget to do it there. Oh, decent Cyclops fight. Another thing I realized when I was watching Rio play this is how much more of that song there is. You only ever hear like the beginning portions of that song. And really a lot of the songs in this game. But like, there's more to them than I remember. If you don't like go in and out of buildings or whatever. I think the only other one you really hear for that long is Santa Monicus, probably, because you're not really going in and out of loading zones there as much until you go into the bar. Do. Why am I equipping anything? Do, 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 do.
Hey!
Hey.
Hey!
It'd be really funny to like mod in the hay from Sonic 06 when you talk to like the guards in the town. They have the little stupid side quests for you, or not even side quests sometimes. Mandatory quest that you have to do for some reason, and they're just like, hey. It's just a really funny, flatly intoned way of saying it that they have in that game. And you get to hear it, and then sandwiched in between like a minute of loading screens. The other beautiful thing about it. Sonic 06. It's, I don't know, not that different from this game, I guess. There's truly some questionable stuff in that game, though, for sure. Sometimes you just gotta embrace the cringe. Cringe isn't real and it can't hurt you. I mean, not to say that you need to play Sonic 06. Just that cringe is a concept for fools. I had fun with Sonic 06. Can't say it's a good game and really doesn't have that much going for it, actually. But Silver's stuff sucks. I mean, partly just because of performance reasons, partly because I don't think it would be good with good performance either. They tried to do too much with Havoc physics that they just couldn't support. It's got more Shadow the Hedgehog. That was cool, and I don't know. I like Shadow. His vehicles suck. You get the motorcycle, and it's like, it feels terrible to be on in that game. They've given him a motorcycle like twice, and it's never felt like that. Oh no, what have I done? Why did I do this again? Okay. And it's never felt that good to be on. Sure, it looks cool, but... Alright, enjoy the rest of your evening. Thanks for dropping by. Happy Memorial Day, if that applies. And if... is Memorial Day, would you just... I guess it's not necessarily happy, except for the fact that it's a long weekend, but still. Ooh, first try. But I feel like that was pretty good movement in that section overall. Oh, except for being in town and getting stuck under the stairs. Whoops. I really gotta avoid that because it's so easy to avoid, but I just do it sometimes because I'm stupid. Gold? Glod? Glod hype? Burning my eyes out with the white snow of Alpsius. One thing you might notice, it's very white. Alright, write that down and remember it for the commentary. I'm gonna need to work in talking to the other dev commentary person. Into the thankfully that person's easy because they're like right here. I didn't put those guys very far out of the way, luckily. Did you email? Not yet. I was saying just earlier that I have some questions that I could think of, like ready. And should really send those out hopefully soon. Still got like a month plus for them to answer. If they notice. They notice me. For the big event, anyway. Not happening for hotfix. That's fine. You gotta save something for the big show. I think Kirk Tome is the best shot. Based on, like, roles and still being active in the industry and stuff like that. He's like the writer and lead designer or something like that, if I remember correctly from the credits. And senior enough, I guess, so if anyone's gonna be the best individual person to talk to, it'll be him. We'll see how it goes. If I can find some method of contact that isn't just connection request on LinkedIn. Oop. Okay. Gotta remember to say that that's a frame perfect trick every time I do it. Every time I dive, frame perfect. I believe that's correct. I'd be surprised if it wasn't frame perfect, given how precise it is. How picky about the timing it is. I mean, I guess the other thing you could really do is just figure out how many frames it takes for either the jump or the punch to come out. Not many. The game's not fast enough for only so many frames to count in the first place. Can't be that hard. I did count them once. It's colder than New Yorkers out here. What do you think the comparison for a hot place would be? New Yorkers is cold. Arizona's? I don't know. That sounds weird. Can't say Texas is, because that's stupid. The other thing is that it doesn't necessarily need to be a hot place, because New York is not that cold. Well, maybe New York is. But, missing these frame perfect tricks, dude. Alright, Labyrinth of Gigantus. Some very smooth movement here. For the most part. Ouch. Except for that. That doesn't fall under the category of most. Wow. That was good. Easiest trick in the run. It might be. It might be. Well, okay. Going through walls is probably the easiest trick in the run. Easiest boss in the run might be true. Might even be easier than the dragon. Probably is easier than the dragon. It is, yeah. The only time you get to see the Minotaur doing anything is if I get that one wrong, because then you're right next to him and he just charges over you. Can you believe this game is the entire reason I have the Minotaur skin for the Oni in Dead by Daylight? A killer who, frankly, I'm terrible at. But you get to be a cool Minotaur. Pretty sick. Ah.
Hey!
Do it, don't do it, do it. The Maze of Asterius. Does this game have versions in other languages at all? Oh, I'm through it. Okay. I wasn't ready for that. I was frankly about to walk right back through it. Just wondering if this game would be any faster in some other language. I don't know if the text boxes would really speed up the way they are. Furthermore, did they make this game in another language? The gut tells me no. Well, at least not without just being a PAL version. Which you would not want. Why am I going this way? Too far. So early. Perish. Where am I? What the heck? Okay. US and UK. Yeah, that's about what I expected. Imagine having a JP Hercules cart though. It'd be kind of sick. Except Tapioca. And Safe Sea also, of course. Yep. Alright. Really? No, skeletons. Oh, it's gonna come down to how fast can we do this? He totally does just like clip through it. I don't think he's doing like a jump attack at all. I think he just walks right through it at some point. They stop simulating his collision. Definitely a bad idea to adjust the camera in certain places. It just takes a while for it to move into position and let you move. Hey. Really gotta remember to take drinks of water and a few opportunities I get in this game. Because otherwise you're going right back to mashing the dive input all over again. I gotta remind myself where the safety jump is and the way back from San Tomaticus. Or on the way back from the Titan fight, I guess, specifically. I think I could probably just find it if I took a second, but I'd rather find it fast. For hotfix. That's not gonna get up, no. Just so I don't have to jump over death pits. Do it slightly slower. Then I only have to worry about sliding down into the death pit. Triple. Got them all down. Ah, yeah. Okay. Think Hercules has any sort of speed cap in this game? Can I find some sort of Hess and Hess my way down the Alpseus mountainside? That'd be like the most sick thing ever. Keep saying how this looks like a Nintendo 64 snowboarding level. What if I turned it into one? There's nothing momentum based about this game at all, though. Except for maybe the rate at which you fall into the void. That gets pretty fast. I hope I'm not about to prove my point. That would be really embarrassing and funny. I could have done it for the bit right there, but that's how you know I'm a genuine streamer. I didn't. Doing pretty well on health. That's good. What did I say would be the best thing to do there? Oh, jump right before the game transitions you into being in the water. Or like, this is technically, this is the only place in the speedrun where you swim. You can swim in the, you have to swim in the first town if you don't know that you can just clip through that wall. Hercules is even like, I hope this is worth the swim, or whatever. But other than that, yeah. Does he have enough water on the farm somewhere? Or is it just a waterfall? Everything else is like you're just wading through it. Like the swamp, or by the vines. No problemo, Big Daddy. Oregon? Pearl? Hercules gets into some interesting... I'm equipping the coat. It's not cold in there. I need this. Gets into some interesting positions when he's recovering from that roll. Anything that's warm in here. It's hotter than... Floridius in here. Where am I going? Ouch. Well, it was worth the shot. I mean, I think it's like faster if you have the health to just hope, and damage boost if you don't make it. Oh, the lag, brother. Okay, nice to see that spike wall going back. One, 3, 2. I need to like remember some of these things that I normally just look at, like notes I have, so I don't have to be embarrass myself by not remembering everything perfectly. Which I still don't. I shouldn't need the health, right? Nah. Basically good up until Ares at this point. Oh wait, I have to follow this. It's fine. Wait, no. I have to follow this the other way. Ah. Okay. I wasn't sure if I had enough time or not. Block it. Okay. There's 2, 1, 3. Talking about the order of the keys in the inventory, not the, in case you think I can't count. May or may not be true, but not the point here. Got him. Just one more Minotaur. Man, I'm hungry again. What the hell is up with that? Not really hungry. It's fake. Fake hunger. I ate dinner. Shut up, stomach. The snack can come later. Don't slide down there now. That would be really embarrassing. Okay. I wonder if it'd be more feasible to somehow skip to getting Hercules' coat than to do any other big trick in this game, like new tech. Even if you just got him to load into the zone, I think it would just pretend he had the coat. Like if you wrong warped into the path as Hercules, you would just have the coat. But also it might default you to Aeolus if the debug menu is anything to go by. I don't know how that works. I guess you'd have to try messing with the regular ROM for that. Which is another thing I should do at some point. Not that I think there's much difference between the versions at all. In fact, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was looking at like GameShark codes for Hercules, and one of them is just to make the debug menu appear on screen, I think. Which might be better than running off of a debug ROM in the first place, now that I think about it. Not running off, testing off of a debug ROM. Oh, what? Oh, what? Really? Come on. Wait, I don't even need to pause for that. What am I doing? I need to pause for the other one. Oh yeah, shoot. My Titan is good in this PB. No free time saved by just having a good Titan fight. Damn it. I have to be good at the video game or something? Crazy. Alright, well. Okay. Just a practice run anyway. Why is that harpy up so high? Didn't know they do that. Alright, nice. Did I get the third one off? Oh, yeah, okay. I thought that was doing way more damage than it did. See, there was no fire. I don't know why. And it wasn't because of the water. Maybe it was because the target was falling and that created like enough extra particle effects or something. I don't know how that last one wasn't high enough. I was pretty sure I released it at the right spot. That should be okay. Meatball? Spicy meatball? Oop. Ow. The thing is that those iframes would definitely run out in the middle of that attack. Hit? Okay. I'm burning. It's okay. Definitely worth chancing some damage there. Especially if you're about to finish off like a target that will stun her or kill her. Whichever one. Maybe a little less worth it for the other things. Also not worth tanking a meatball, but you can just dodge the meatball and you get a lot of free time after that anyway, so that's okay. No, this way. Do 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 do. I think the other thing we can save time on is just the final split. We'll see. Kind of messing up my movement right now. I feel like I already lost 4 seconds, but I guess it depends what my movement was like before. Apparently enough for gold, actually. Whoops. Ooh. Don't get stuck in the box. Okay. Random first-person toggles, maybe it's faster. I don't think it really matters. Oop. First person does reduce lag, but like in that situation, I have no idea if that matters enough to do it. Oh. Hello? Walked right past it? I was pressing A, just didn't register. Oh, I'm on top of it. Fun. This movement is very sloppy. the frames, holy moly. Can't go in first person during this. Maybe I can interact with it from first person though. Oop. Coming down to Ares, I suppose. Coming down to Ares for not much at all. Okay. Alright, that's good. I'm gonna need you to fall down, okay. Alright. Sure. I mean, mainly for practice, but still PB, world record, again. Kind of sloppy, just back and forth. I mean, without a bad start, that would have been, well, only like 10 more seconds saved. Was it up against a decent farm segment? Cool. Ugh. Leo's not doing Hercules today, is he? Dare I start getting over it? Now that I already PB'd. President Holly Herzl. Funny that they fit the tightest credits all just like that with, I don't know, it seems so condensed onto one screen now. Shoutouts to the tightest QA team. I'm sure they did their best, in the time they were given. Special thanks to Heather Duncan, Con Cop, and Curl Girl. Whoever they were. That was one of the questions I was gonna include in the email. So who the hell are these people? Curl Girl is just their favorite shampoo brand. Wow, maybe, I don't know. It'd be funny if that was the answer though. Alright, well, there we go.